again. And that's Mass Effect 1. Honestly, it is shorter than I thought it was going to be. Like I said before, when we hit the Vermeer missions, I thought those were going to happen later, but it's not the case. Now here's the deal. Once again, it's always the thing where I will let the credits play. But the question that I usually go with is, what did I think of the game? It goes without saying. The fact that I'm playing it again. I love this series. I love this series a lot. And once again, this will be when I get to Mass Effect 3, this will be the third time I play Mass Effect 3. So I don't necessarily like this port of, excuse me. It is not as good as the straight Xbox 360 version. There's a lot of weird that happens with it. But it is still a fun game. I still love the story. I love the trilogy, or the Shepard trilogy of Mass Effect. Fuck, I gotta turn that volume down a little bit. It's drowning out my mic, according to the mixer. But it is still a very, very fun story. I love the ability to, or the need to have to kind of like keep some peace between everyone. I love that crew. I mean, it obviously goes to show that I tend to favor Garrus and Rex. I'm now curious as to how some of the rest of these, or the rest of the series goes, now that I have Rex. Normally, or at least in my first playthrough, you get, or when Ashley ends up killing Rex, which is what happened in my first playthrough, we end up coming across Grunt, I think in Mass Effect 2. My question is, do we still come across him? Don't actually answer it, because that'll be new story for me. Along with having Alenko. First time I played through it, I had Ashley. Yeah, even after killing Rex, still had Ashley. So, but I also played as male Shepard. Now we're playing as femme Shep. Like, there's some differences that I'm excited to see between my first and the second playthrough. There's definitely more, what's it called? More, wow, blanking my, I gotta take that off. It's good music, but boy is it loud in my ears. There's a lot of cool things that can definitely start happening with, this game now that I have a very different party. I have Rex, I don't have Ashley, playing as femme Shep, so you have new options for romance, you have new options for probably dialogue in general, but it'll be, regardless, I'm excited, and like I said before, we're gonna roll right into Mass Effect 2. So will we go directly into Mass Effect 3 afterwards? I might play a game in between, just to not have like a barrage of Mass Effect streams. But who knows? Like, after beating this, I am ready to go into Mass Effect 2. Like, I'm excited for it. Because this Mass Effect 2 is my favorite, and I think it's by far a lot of people's favorite. So, yeah, I'm just excited to get into it now. But yeah, we got some good music playing right now. I like the credit music. I love the music so much that, after playing the game, it's definitely got its own, or it reminds me of stuff that's happening. So, like I showed earlier, like, I got chills with, like, that victory music. And it's just because it is so good. But yeah, I wish the fourth one, Jesus Christ, why am I blanking on it? Andromeda. I wish it was as good as these. And I very much tried to separate the fact that you don't play as Shepard in Andromeda. It's a whole different story. And trying to, like, okay, you don't have your same team. It's like all of that connection that you have to this trilogy is kind of gone. You still have the same races, you have the same you might come across the same people. I don't know. I haven't gotten super far into it. And when we get to Andromeda, I will be starting a new game. Because I need to. Because I don't remember what I'm doing there. But it definitely did not live up to, from what I was playing, and from what I've heard from people who've finished it, it did not live up to the hype. And it's kind of disappointing that it didn't. In fact, the fact that I'm playing Mass Effect right now, I had two buddies of mine pop up as online. They're playing Mass Effect 3, and I'm betting they're playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. So, it's kind of funny to see that. It's not that necessarily that I triggered it, because they're both huge Mass Effect fans as well. But it's funny to see that maybe because I'm playing it, that they're like, hey, we should play Mass Effect 3. Alright, let's put the headphones back on.